Hello, the internets, and welcome back to the live stream. It is Sunday, the 12th of July, 2020. Welcome to DLive. DLive. Are you aware of what DLive is by now? It's the 12th day of the month. This is when we go live every single day right here on the YouTube channel. Now, I already do daily streams on DLive. This is an addition to that. This is a double banger. Gives a minute in the morning, gives a minute in the evening. Well, if you're in the States, it gives a minute in the evening and then gives a minute in the early hours of the morning. But if you want 2 hits of gives a minute, it's today and again tomorrow. And then for the whole month of July, as per a program called DLive, or a concept. Now, I got to tell you, it's not my concept. I didn't come up with this idea. This belongs to the Danny Black. If you want to go and give him props, I've put a little linky poo to his channel in the chit chat right now. This is the man who came up with the idea. He took the word July and added the word live. He even flipped the live thing upside down and joined it together to make one word. And then he went live for the month of July 2017. And like everything Danny does, he gave up very quickly and he never did it again. So I've taken the process and the concept and I've done it 2 years running, and I plan to do it every year. I really think it's cool. But that's why I constantly put that in the chat, because the man hates me, but I want to give him the props. This is his concept, his idea. I want to make sure that he gets the credit for it. So there's his link. Go and give the Danny Black, not Danny Black, the Danny Black. Go and give him the credits, because, you know, he needs it. Folks, today we are going to do the deep dive into DLive. Now, we've heard a lot of conversation about this platform, DLive. Sorry about my hideous hair here. The kids are on their way down and I am getting a haircut. We're going to do a haircut stream probably tomorrow or the day after. We've heard a lot of conversation about DLive. I want to look at DLive from 2 angles. I want to look at DLive as if we've never heard of it. And then I want to look at it as if we have heard of it myself. I'd like to walk you through how I got to DLive and what I've discovered since I've been there. I've been there over a year now. I began in April last year. It's now July this year, so I've been there a while. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about what I perceive to be the good things and what I perceive to be the poor things about DLive. I want to talk about what you could experience if you came over to DLive, both as a viewer and as a streamer. So there's two angles to that, but we'll talk about that. I also want to make certain that this is clearly, I'm a verified partner over there, but this is my thoughts on DLive. This is, in fact, no one at DLive even knows I'm doing this stream. So this is completely my thoughts, nothing to do with platform down or platform up or whatever. This is just me, what I believe, what I think. But as we go along, I would really like to take your thoughts as well. So whatever you want to add to the conversation, obviously on a live stream, I'm going to engage the chat. So we're going to talk, you know, you can ask any questions that you think I may be able to answer. You can put forward your opinions about what you think, and I will engage that because this is a live stream. So that's the kind of angle I want to take here today. I also really love the fact that on this stream here, because DLive is so, how am I going to express this without sounding like I'm dissing YouTube? It's not possible, is it? Whatever I say here is going to come across as a diss to YouTube. But let me just tell you, DLive, it's a more, I'm trying to be super careful with my wording. It's a very welcoming place, whereas YouTube is a place where you just exist like heaps of other people. And unless you do something extremely outlandish or totally ridiculous or something amazingly viral, you're never going to stand out on YouTube. Nothing's ever going to change like that because it's so freaking big, right? And that's a positive and a negative. But DLive, because of its sheer size and where it is in terms of its life, and I've said these words many times, the golden era of DLive, I believe it's already over. But you have a chance, more than you do anywhere else, to do something and make something of it. So, that's the point of the stream today. Now, normally we take a little while to get into things, and we take the first half an hour to discuss, and we will, but sorry, to discuss other things, and we will. We'll move into this slowly. I think I got a sneeze here, folks. Very professional on the stream here. At this point, I don't mind if we look. I'm trying to be flexible here with my content, right? I feel like if we can already dig into the content conversation, the stream title, right? We probably should, simply because I know from my viewing of YouTube, if I see a stream title or a video title that says, I don't know, how to use the new 1 terabyte SanDisk mini Thunderbolt drive, and I've got to skim forward 27 minutes before they actually talk about it, usually that's a turnoff for me. So as we move more and more into these more freeform streams on YouTube where we have a discussion and we have no time, like this time minute thing doesn't exist anymore, so we can talk about it. I think maybe we should talk about it sort of straight up, you know, like instead of giving people, it's like the old television days where they make you wait forever until you get to your content. I'd never liked that as a kid, so I'm trying to be flexible. Maybe we should always just jump straight into the topic, jump right in, deep dive in, and then surface up a little bit later, take a break, come back with everything else after. Maybe, I don't know. By the way, this is not what I was going to discuss, but this thing here, a terabyte, Thunderbolt powered, look how big this thing is. It could fit under my eyelid if I was a person with a big eyelid. So yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. So let me just go and engage the chat. Let me say good morning. Let me welcome the chat. Let me say hello to the givers up there in the chit chat. It began this morning with Saif up in the United Arab Emirates saying, hello, anyone there? I've got a new policy here where I don't come in until half an hour before a stream. I used to come in an hour before, and now I think half an hour is a bit more of a reasonable time to jump in the chat. So I came in pretty much right on 8:30 and said, hey, buddy. And then I think he might have gone to sleep because it's obviously different time zones there. Robert Muller, hey, Saif, hey, Ben, I'm looking forward to this stream. I got to tell you, too, I'm looking forward to discussing this because... Man, I got a storage warning space on my computer. Your disk is almost full. I probably should just empty my trash while we're here, just because that can also include. I can also bottle up. Sorry, I got a disk almost full warning, so I just emptied my trash. I found a very cool space on DLive. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm excited to talk about it. I'm excited to represent DLive. I'm excited to be a VP over there. It's a place that I didn't intend or I didn't know would be as rad as it is. I did not expect to be doing daily content for a year now, right? I did not expect, and when I say content, I mean 3-hour streams every day. I never expected that when I first went over to DLive. It's fast become a very, like a huge factor in my content. A huge factor, possibly larger than my YouTube content. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I put more of my attention and more of my efforts on DLive than I do on YouTube. And you fast forward, or take me into a TARDIS and go back 8 months ago from now and play this to me as a clip, and I'll be like, get out of here, man. Like, I'm a YouTuber. I'm there's no way anything could be bigger than that. But as I've moved into it, and as I've seen the growth and the changes, and a lot of them not good. I'm not sugarcoating anything. A lot of the changes are bad, I think, but it's become more of a place where it's like, well, I want to be involved because they are changing, they are listening, they are doing things. You got to understand, and I had to understand, and it took me a while to understand it. When you get onto a new platform, now, no matter what it is, could be Twitch, could be Mixer, could be YouTube, could be, what's this new one? There's a couple of new ones that have popped up, a couple of new smaller sites. You go onto those sites, you have to accept that that thing is going to morph and going to change as you use the platform, as you build your community. It's like everything around you is morphing and changing. That happened on DLive to me in a big sense, and I'll explain that as we move in, but you have to accept that. And I struggled with that for a little while. I fought against it. And then when I kind of sat back and went, well, this thing isn't what it was, but now it's doing this. Okay, cool. And then you move with it. And that changes your approach to things. That's kind of what I have done with YouTube as well. YouTube to me feels like a place that's becoming harder and harder and harder to do anything because it's getting so much bigger and bigger and bigger. And they're looking after those at the top only. There's no concern for someone like me, for Gives a Minute, there's absolutely no concern whether I go or stay. Whereas on DLive, if someone talks about leaving, the community gets around and says, dude, what's going on? Like, can we talk about this? Or you're free to leave, but can we just have a discussion about it first? And you might say, yeah, but that's because they're so small, dude. It's like, that's totally the reason. They're small, they're able to do that. But then you got to ask yourself, where would you rather invest your time? Somewhere that, whether they're small or big, whatever, they're looking out for you. Or a place that they're already massive and they don't give a fuck about you. Where would you rather put your commitments? I know where I'd put mine, and we'll talk about this, but the financial benefits of DLive far outweigh those of YouTube. But there is a caveat there, and I'll explain that. But that's why I'm excited to be doing this. And again, I'm not here on behalf of DLive. They don't know I'm doing this. I never said it. I never put it in the Discord. I never told anybody I'm doing this stream. This is 100% me explaining what I think of the platform. Yes, I'm a verified partner over there, but I've worked towards that like anybody else could, anybody else should, and anybody else would. So it's not like they've got pointers of me and they're sending me emails saying, you got to talk about this, you got to talk. That nobody's done anything like that. So this is all me. So back up in the chit chat. That's why I'm so excited here, folks. Hey, Rob, me too. And the Woozle effect. Hey, folks, I'm not sure how long I can stick around, but I'll try. I'll be lurking as long as I can. Thank you, Woozle. Appreciate you, man. Hi, Benon and Robert and Woozle. There you go. Mindy's in the house. G'day, evening, Mindy. Mindy asks, how's Australia? And I said, it's cold, cold, cold. It's cold here. 8 degrees, folks. 8 degrees Celsius. Hey, Siri, volume max. Yes, I'm sure. You hear that? Hey Siri, what's 8 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? .44. Did you hear that? I don't know if you could pick that up. I should bring Siri over here. So it's cold, and so funny what you guys consider cold. Mindy says, I know, it's not cold. It's not cold in terms of the global coldness, but it's cold here in Australia. We don't change our wardrobe. I got the same clothing. We've got the same. Everything's the same in winter here in Australia. Nothing changes. So that's cold. That's cold, cold, cold. The only difference in Australia in the winter is that heater comes out. Otherwise, and it doesn't even get switched on for that long, right? Not that cold. Mindy says we should all move to San Diego, where there is no humidity, no mosquitoes, hardly any flies. It never gets over 80 Fahrenheit at the day, and evenings are very rarely below 60. And then I said, of course, well, hang on a second. Sounds pretty ideal. Do they have good internet? And Mindy just went, well, they got fiber to the premise. Shit, San Diego. I want to go and live in San Diego. Yeah, that does sound ideal. Backup everywhere. Even the data signal is strong for 4G. Okay, and they probably got 5G as well, right, by now? Those little bastards in San Diego. You think you got it all? Get out of here. We got the ocean here. Benny Crawford in the house. Good morning, Ben. On Mindy, Robert. Hello, Benny. How do you do? Good to see you. Good to have you. Good to know you. Gil's in the house. Hey now. DLive Primer. Now this is good. Gil is a brand new recruit to DLive. Gil has come across to the DLive. Be good to hear your comments from a new user. I know it's only been a week or so, dude. It'd be good to hear what you got to say. Mindy's channel. Hi, Gil. Gil, morning, Benny. Hey, Tim. Everyone's saying good morning there. Tim says, gives a minute in the morning, gives a minute in the evening, gives a minute in the nighttime. TKK 9090 in the house. Morning, everyone. G'day, TKK. How do you do? Good to see you, man. Arrow Gamer. Hello. Hey, Arrow. How are you, man? Morning, Charlotte. Morning, Arrow says, Robert, Tim, Gil, YouTube for me is work. DLive is me. Okay, this is a comment from Gil. YouTube for me is work. DLive for me is about sharing me. I mean, yeah, I can kind of see that. And I would say at my onset of DLive, that's how I thought. That's kind of what I was saying, but that shifted. That shifted pretty quickly. Woozle effect, greetings. Gil, hey now, Charlotte, everyone's saying good morning. Millsy in the house. 12 Celsius for Millsy over there in New Zealand. Hey, Millsy, g'day, Grimsky. I always look towards the east because they're in New Zealand. That is that way across the Tasman. How are you, Millsy? Hey, Charlotte, how are you? Everyone's saying good morning. Morning, Benon. I'm good, Millsy. Charlotte Rose, Mindy, Woozle Effect, 8 Celsius. That's hot. Turning the AC already and warmer up, the mosquitoes come out. My internet is subpar. I have no ocean in the center of Canada. There you go. Millsy's, everyone's saying good morning to everybody. Folks, that's up to speed with the chit chat, so I'll bring that up so we can all follow along. Let's just get deep into this, right? Let's get into it. So, can I just say, when I came to DLive, it was explicitly because of the PewDiePie promo video back in April. I think it was early April or late March. Might have been late March, but I feel like it was early April 2019. Now, his video took me by surprise, right? I don't watch the guy. I don't know the dude. I mean, of course I know who he is, but I don't follow PewDiePie. But his video came out on YouTube where he was saying, I'm going over to a new platform called DLive. I'm going to be exclusively streaming over there. What's DLive? And I was like, yeah, good question. What is DLive? I'd heard of DTube. I was on DTube a little while back. I was on BitChute and DTube. Now, DTube was on the Steemit blockchain or the Steem blockchain. I found that site to be, well, first of all, there was no live streaming there. So I was kind of looking at it almost like I was looking at BitChute and DTube as a repository for my YouTube videos, a place where I could put the same content along with the same affiliate links and therefore earn more Google AdSense, not Google, more affiliate income, right? So that's what I was looking at, trying to draw people from BitChute and DTube over to my YouTube by bulk uploading the same content with the same descriptions and the same links. That's what I was doing with DTube. And I saw that there was this Steemit stuff involved around it. And a good friend of mine, Jordan Pike, who is very sporadic on YouTube, he puts up a video every 7 months about a travel trip that he's done 3 years earlier. He's a funny dude. He was all over it. He was doing daily DTube. And he was saying, nah, dude, use the Steemit, use the blockchain, because if you get upvoted and your content is worth more, that crypto you can cash out into real money. And he was talking about creators that were actually cashing out, $500 every week from just upvotes. And what I found happening was that people were creating content specifically to upvote, and if you got the upvote from the DTube, the DTube staff, hold on. That'll be my breakfast going, hello, I'm not fully down yet. If you got the upvote from the DTube staff, your content will be worth a lot more. And so what I found happening was people were putting up garbage content and just looking for the upvotes. And they'd all go around and smoke each other like, oh, great content, great message, but no one was watching shit, huh? All they were doing was getting the upvote. And when I saw that, I was like, that's it, I'm done. I'm like, that's it, I'm done, I'm out of there. So I stopped using it, but Jordan kept pushing me. And so, excuse me, folks. So I came back sporadically over the months. And then when that PewDiePie video came out where he's talked about DLive, my instant reaction was, is this the live part of DTube? Is that what we're seeing? Are we seeing a live component of a website that already exists for uploads? That's what I thought, right? But he gave a very, very interesting spiel. He said, DLive is a place where you, as a creator, can earn income simply by creating. So if I put up a live stream, I can earn income by doing that. Now you might say, that's the same as any place, dude. You get AdSense on YouTube. Well, not straight away if you get to 1,000 subs. And if you don't talk about COVID-19 or whatever, right? It's not a YouTube bash here, but right? So you can earn money on YouTube. You can earn money on Mixer. You can earn money. But what he said next really clinched it. He said, you can earn it as a creator. And he said, and your community that you build will also earn income simply by watching your content. Now, I want to be clear before we move on. This concept doesn't exist any longer. This concept has changed. And that's what I said. The platform has morphed. But at that point, when he said that, I was like, I rewound that video. I was like, play that a bit again. He goes, you build a community. They get rewarded simply by watching your content. So just by pressing play, they would earn. And at that point, again, things changed. At that point, it was Lino. So you could watch content and earn Lino. I could create content and earn Lino. And we'll talk about what Lino is and was in a little while. But what I did, I was sitting right there on my bed with a laptop. I used to have an iMac as well as the laptop. I was sitting right there, and I literally put my laptop down, ran up here onto my computer, went to DLive.tv, sign up straight. I was like, fuck, please, no one have taken Gives a Minute, please. I was just like, don't tell me. I hope there's no troll that's already claimed it. I was like, it's available, and I went, wow, and I immediately began a channel. Having no concept of the site, no idea what Lino was, no idea. I still thought it was part of DTube, right? So I didn't know what I was doing. I just went, I want it, I need it straight away. The community earns an income for watching. I started off with no community, obviously. I just knew that if I could build a community, they get rewarded and I get rewarded. PewDiePie, the dude who has no connection to me whatsoever, I'm never going to be involved in that guy's life, involved in that guy's content. I couldn't care for his live streams. I think he's a garbage streamer. His meme reviews are funny, but his live content is absolutely the pits. He gave me a solid nugget of information, and I went straight over to DLive and began something. I wasn't sure what. I wasn't sure who was going to be involved. In fact, I was so careful about not mentioning this on YouTube. I thought that these two things were separate. It's like, cannot talk about DLive on YouTube. I don't even want to tell my givers over on YouTube that I'm over there, you know? And likewise on DLive, I'm going to do stuff here and not mention YouTube because these two don't exist, right? It's like they're competing against each other. So I kept everything secret for quite a while. Now, I'm going to jump forward because that's the way that I got into DLive, right? That was my in. And that, like I said, that's what I regarded as the golden era of DLive. That changed quite substantially to the point where the idea of you watching content and accumulating Lino doesn't exist anymore. The only way you can earn, and again, it's not Lino, it's now Lemon. The only way you can earn Lemon is by claiming the chest or watching some ads, but then that's very limited and it's a very small amount. But either way, right? The community gets a reward. Okay. I got to back up a lot here because so much has changed that for me to explain how you can still get a reward as a community, it's going to involve cryptocurrency. I think at this juncture point, we probably should just go and have a quick look at DLive, right? We should go and have a look at the site. If I go to DLive.tv, just show you what this place looks like if you've never been there, right? So, and again, it may look a little cumbersome to you. It may look a little bit clunky. You might not enjoy what you see here, and that's fine. No one, I'm not PewDiePieing you. I'm not forcing you to go over the, well, he didn't force me, but I'm not trying to, by the way, this is pretty annoying how it pre-rolls here. I'm not trying to push you onto DLive. What I'm trying to do here is maybe dispel some of the myths and also provide a clear and unbiased, although you might say tainted, and yeah, tainted because of my experience, but this is not biased towards DLive as a platform that I was going to say I haven't got a vested interest, but I do, and I'll explain how and why in a second. But what I'm trying to do here is basically I'm trying to build this as much as the next streamer. I'd like DLive to get bigger. I'd like people to see the benefits and the rewards, and that's what I can do here by explaining my situation. I'll be clear about that. Back up in the chit chat, Benny Crawford with a diamond and ice cream and a lemon. Lots of DLive crew in here. RJ Team in here. Is RJT in the house? I didn't see that. Matthew Trukinski. I'm good, just chilling, playing some games. I need stickers on here. Isn't the chat on YouTube so flaccid when you look at it compared to the chat on DLive? Flaccid's a good description, hey? Like DLive stands right up and the YouTube chat just flops right over. That metaphor come from? You can't earn money on Mixer anymore. Well, you've still got a few days, dude. You've still got about a week and a half till Mixer goes belly up. It's a unique concept that DLive has with the stickers. I mean, yeah, there's some downers to that too, not gonna lie. Robert, they need stickers on the Diamond, Lemon, Jet, and Ice Cream. Yeah, they need something similar on YouTube, yeah. Millsy, they still do kind of earn something in terms of the chest, exactly. I love, Charlotte Rose says, I love DLive as a viewer. As a streamer, how is it? Yeah, okay, we'll get to that. We used to get Lino for tuning in. That's all gone. Okay, let me get to that too. Gil, I watched some older DLive videos and got confused about Lino. Thanks for the clarification. We need to make some lemons. I'll get to that. Working on 299 followers. I've got 195 to go. You're very early in your journey, Gil. Well done for making the step. Don't get despondent. Enjoy yourself. That's what I would suggest. I followed Molly Golightly over to DLive from YouTube. She was looking at who DLive was, and I found Benon. I already knew him from YouTube. Went in and followed. Rest is history. Charlotte Rose, yes, you've been up there from the beginning with me. I called it wrong the other day though. You weren't my first follower. You were my first sub giver. Black End was my first follow. I went over in July last year. Benon mentioned it in CreatorCast. See, I was trying to get CreatorCast involved, right? Man, that's how long back this goes. Molly is a bigger streamer over here. She loves DLive probably more so than YouTube. All she gets here is drama and trolls. I mean, amen. TKK, I found Benon from YouTube, then Millsy from Benon. There you go. Benny Crawford, I found out about DLive through this live stream about 1 year ago. There you go, Benny. I did the promotion there. Trovo is one of the little sites. Trovo. Okay, cool. So, folks, if you go over here and look at the site, what you see here is a carousel on the homepage. Now, I'm not logged in here. I've unsigned myself, right? I've not logged in. I want to make this look kind of. I want this to be as a new viewer coming over. So this is what the site looks like. You've got a recommended feed over here. You've got an ad here that if you click that, you would actually earn lemon if you watch the ad. Is that how that works? Check. No, it's not. I'm not signed in, so that can't be how it works. I forgot how that works, by the way. Okay, so it bumps out. So there are ads on the site, but that bumps out to an external page. But up here on the carousel is where they put featured viewers, featured streamers. The beauty of this is it's not structured. It's not like a trending tab like YouTube where only the big players get up there. This person, Mystic Soul, he's got 22 viewers watching. He's on the carousel on the homepage. This streamer here has got 62 people watching. He's on the carousel on the homepage. This streamer here, Mark Better, has got nobody watching, and on the homepage. Not a single person watching that stream, but yet they're being promoted on the homepage of the site. I mean, come on. Hasn't earned anything, and he's got no one watching. This streamer here, 38 people watching. Her name's Bexy. Let's try to build an iron farm. 38 crew watching. So as I'm trying to explain to you, the site is nothing like YouTube in that sense. You can get a recommend, you can get a promotion over on DLive just for starting a stream. That's unique. Now you might say, yeah, but the site's so small, dude. At the point that the site is, sure, that might be a thing that you can say, well, you can write that off because it's got so little players. Let me just show you the numbers right now. In this live now section, is that too small for you? Can I make that larger? PUBG Mobile, 2,643 crew watching. Valorant, these are all games by the way, 2,149 watching. The chatting menu, 746 watching. An other menu, 657. Grand Theft Auto, 510. 398. Now, I have to alert you to the fact that these numbers obviously fluctuate given what time of the day you're looking at the site. So if you are looking at it sort of in US time and maybe in Turkish time, we've got a big Turkish contingent here on DLive. Those numbers will be higher than when you're looking at it when I go live, usually in my afternoon time. Those numbers drop. Charlotte Rose says, on a side note, Benon, how freaking cool was it that DJ you gave a hosting Makos to last night? She was killing it. What I really loved about and there you got it. What I loved about her was her camera angles. She wasn't just a DJ in a living room with one camera mixing it up. She had multiple camera angles and different effects and stuff, and I thought that was pretty rad, pretty unique. So I'm gonna jump slightly into the earning side of DLive. Why How can I explain this? You know what I should do? The welcome letter. So DLive have a great community page. Let's have a look at this. This is the community page on DLive, which you can go to. Anyone can go to. So welcome to DLive. There's a little video here, which we'll have a little look at as well. But this is from Charles Wayne, the CEO and founder of DLive. This is your equivalent of Susan Wojcicki, right? This is the letter. This is the spiel that Charles Wayne gives out to newcomers to the site for everybody, right? It's across the board. Dear friends, my name is Charles Wayne, the founder and CEO of DLive. On behalf of the DLive team, we invite you to read this welcome letter so that you can better understand what DLive is, why we are building this platform that is different from other live streaming platforms, and why you should join our amazing community. The mission of DLive. Most of us started creating or watching content on YouTube or Twitch. They're not afraid to acknowledge this, right? And no one should be. This is the fact. As content creators, we work hard to entertain and to bring our ideas to life. We've contributed for years and witnessed traditional platforms grow from other infancies into billion-dollar companies. However, what have we received in return? Higher monetization bars, that's the 1,000 subscribe level on YouTube, unfair content promotion, YouTube, and fewer earnings because of increased platform fees. Now, I'm not sure what that's in relation to, but I mean, 25% off a super chat on YouTube. 30% actually. The mission of DLive is to create a value-sharing live streaming platform that empowers creators and viewers through a revolutionary reward system. Now you might be like, hold on. Sounds like a pyramid scheme. And we've seen so many people come out and say, chunky pyramid scheme, run for the hills, clear it out, don't touch it. 100% incorrect. Totally incorrect. I've been here since April last year, and if this is a pyramid scheme, wow, they're leaving a lot of cash on the table for the creators, I can tell you now. At DLive, we are changing the whole game by putting platform ownership in the hands of the users through blockchain tech. Now you might say, so this is all BitTorrent, BitConnect! Was it? You might be running for the hills at that point saying, what do we want to get involved in blockchain tech with? That's bullshit, man. That's not even real money. Fine. You can think that. You can have that as your thing, right? And I had that too. I was like, I do not want to know about cryptocurrency. I'm here to live stream and earn money. And my community also is here to watch and earn money. You do, let me just be clear, even though we're talking about this, you do not need to worry about this. You do not need to know about this. DLive exists like this. They have their own internal currency known as a lemon. That's internal to DLive, right? That's the currency of DLive. DLive sits itself on top of the blockchain technology. That's how we can do the things we do based on the blockchain technology. And as such, there's cryptocurrency involved in that side of it. But you can be a streamer and you can be a creator, a content consumer here on DLive and have nothing to do with that. If you want to push all that crypto to the side and you don't care about BitTorrent, blockchain, you don't care about Tron, Justin Sun, you can push it all aside and forget. You don't even have to interest yourself in it. All you need to understand is that a lemon is an internal currency, and that is not a crypto. That is internal currency on DLive. That's all you got to think about. I want to be clear about that because that does confuse people. Confuse the crap out of me. The users of DLive are the ones that are rewarded for their contributions as the platform grows. Exactly. And see, this is not just this is clear. The users of DLive. This is not saying the creators. This is the users. That's viewers and creators. It doesn't matter if you're a content creator or a viewer. Bang! They took the words right out of my freaking mouth. Like I wrote this myself. Your contributions are equally valued. Unlike traditional platforms, DLive takes absolutely zero platform cuts from users' donations and subscriptions. Did you see that? Unlike traditional platforms, DLive takes absolutely nothing from the user donations and subscriptions. That's a very important point. People miss this. People think that because there's the 25% staking and the 5% bonus for partners, that's DLive taking a cut.
Money's too tight for steak.
Steak?
A tip for the hairdresser later today, rolling on the floor laughing hard.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you for the 15 $15 super chat. That's very generous. Thank you so much. A tip for the hairdresser. I've actually got a little present for Claudia. She doesn't know it yet. I got her a ring light. She's been doing a few TikToks and some Instagram stories, and I got a ring light, which it's not powerful enough for what I need, so I'm going to give it to her. She'll benefit from this for sure. Like, she'll get those lovely circle ring lights in her eyes, highlights. Thank you, Charlotte. That's very nice of you. I'm going to give you another cheers. So instead, the economic system here has been designed to revolutionize revenue distribution by rewarding the community for their contributions rather than a corporation. So this is a big thing, right? The community here on DLive. This is who's earning the rewards. Again, not the same as when I began here. That's changed, but the community still gets rewarded. How do they get rewarded? Let me explain. The basics: Lemon, BTT, and BTT Stake. Now, again, this section here, BTT and BTT Stake, you do not need to worry about it if you do not concern yourself with crypto. You don't want to worry about it? Cool. Just worry about Lemon. Just get your head around the Lemon. The Lemon is a virtual reward point system created by DLive that can be transacted within DLive at the value of $0.012 per unit. So that's the value of a Lemon. Lemons can only be used within DLive for donations to content creators and cannot otherwise be transferred within or outside the DLive platform. Now, that wordage there, cannot be otherwise transferred within or outside the DLive platform, might frighten you. But let me tell you, that's just wordage there to protect people, I guess, swapping Lemon and swapping it for a higher value on other sites, blah, 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 blah. This does not mean that if you give me a Lemon, I cannot cash it out. That's not what that's saying. You donate to me as the Lemon, I can cash my Lemon out to cold hard cash whenever I damn well please. And I have, and you guys have seen it. Every single thing I've bought for my stream has been because of Lemon donations. I will also alert you that back when it was Lino, the same concept was there. You could get donated in Lino, and you could cash the Lino out to cash. So that hasn't changed. Just the name has changed, and a couple other things. Content creators who receive donations and paid subscriptions, I'll highlight the paid subscriptions in a second because that is different to YouTube. In Lemons can elect to get paid per DLive terms. Exactly. Okay, so that's what I just said. Now, here we go. BTT is a decentralized, and that's where the D comes from in DLive. BTT is a decentralized cryptocurrency used to reward the users in the BitTorrent ecosystem. Now, this is going to get a little complex. Everyone can earn BTT staking rewards, see below. So, what you have to remember is that the BitTorrent ecosystem existed before DLive. So, BitTorrent is a blockchain-based technology that was existing. You've all heard of it, right? It's out there. The torrents, it's all over the internet. It's been there for 10 years or so. This is nothing to do with DLive, except that DLive is now part of that. Now, why is DLive a part of the BitTorrent ecosystem? Well, when I began in April last year, and I told you it was based on Lino, even I get mixed up with the terminology because it's two L words. When it was Lino, the point of the Lino was that this was what they call a test net. So what's a test net? Test net is a cryptocurrency blockchain. It is a blockchain that is built on a cryptocurrency that is not tradable globally or out there in the markets. It's just specific to one site. It's in a sandbox, if you like. It's in a test net, in a test area, and the test area was the DLive live streaming platform. That's what we were basing our platform on. And the point of it was that we were building our own blockchain. So everything that we did on DLive was trackable, traceable, blockchainable, verifiable. Every single thing every donation, every earnings, everything that was done on DLive was searchable through the blockchain Lino. That was the blockchain that we were building. Unfortunately, and this is the way things roll, that did not work, right? There came a point when it was very clear that we were never going to migrate from the test net to the main net, so therefore it's tradable globally and everyone can be a part of it and build this thing massive. And I'm very privileged. I'm very lucky that the guy who wrote this letter, Charles Wayne, CEO of the platform, when Lino died, I was very despondent here on DLive, or not here. I was very despondent on DLive, and I actually took the stance to suggest that maybe this isn't for me. I might have to sort of reevaluate what I'm doing here. I think I'm out. I think I might be out, right? Because the talk was that we are going to start using a platform or a ecosystem, the BitTorrent blockchain, and that blockchain's based on the Tron network. So they were talking about bumping across to Tron. And I was like, but what about all of the talk about we were building our own blockchain? We were the founders. We've even got the founding badge. We've even got so when I said I was earning I was earning Lino, and I could cash that out to cold hard cash. You could either cash it out, or if you believed in the system, you could lock your Lino points. So whenever, let's just say someone donated 10 Lino to me, I could lock those 10 Lino. Those 10 Lino are locked into the system. I think it was for like 13-week period or something. It was something obscurely long. You lock them into the system because you believe in the system and you want the system to grow. So the more locked points, the more value the system has. This is all blockchain building, right? So the more locked points, the more value in the system, the more belief you have that this is going to be something that's going to grow. And so I locked every single Lino I earned, I locked immediately. Not only was that a good thing for the system, but then I would earn a reward. So this was the beautiful thing, right? As a content creator, if I locked my Lino, any time any person donated on the Lino, anytime anybody donated on DLive, anytime, doesn't matter if I was live or even if I never streamed again, if I had locked Lino, I would earn 9.9% of their donation. So I got to rephrase. 9.9% of every single donation on the platform would go into a pool, and that would get divvied up back to the content creators that had locked their Lino as a percentage. So the more Lino you had locked, the more of that 9.9% you would earn. So I was seeing Lino coming into my account every day because of every week, I think it was, because of these locked points. And the reason I locked them is because it provides wealth to the platform. It shows that the platform is believable. And so I locked everything, every single time a donation came in, lock it. I believe in it. At that point, I did not need the cold hard cash. I believed in the platform. I believed that we want to build this thing. We want to make this thing bigger. Lock it in. So I did. And then when it came announcement that, well, Lino failed, I was like, well, shit, man. Everything that I've been preaching, everything that I've been working towards has fallen over. What now? What are we're not building the Lino. We're bumping to the Tron blockchain with BitTorrent. And I was like, I was really gutted, right? Completely gutted. And I made a stream where I talked about it. And what do you think happened after that stream? The CEO of DLive, Charles Wayne, comes into my chat, which he had done before a number of times. He'd popped into my streams, be like Susan Wojcicki in here now, right? He'd come into my streams and was dropping big donations. He'd already made some lovely comments to me about my content and said, I like watching your stuff. And you might say, dude, he's just smoking you to keep you on the platform. Whatever you think the motivation behind Charles was, he said to me on that stream, he said, dude, I understand what you're saying. I'm sorry to hear this. Can I talk to you off stream? Can we set up a call where I can have a chat to you? So we did. We made a call. This is nothing to do with my streams. This was just a private call, a video call from Charles Wayne to me to ask me how I'm feeling exactly, so I can say whatever I want, regardless of how much, whatever I was giving to him, whatever the verbiage was, whatever I was saying to him, my opinions on what he did to I was going to say not allow, but for Lino to die, and for my feelings on that matter, I could express them to him in layman's terms, straight up off. Like I just chatted to him, right? He confirmed to me, and I wasn't allowed to mention this at the time because it wasn't public information. He confirmed to me that without the swap, to BitTorrent. So if we did not get Justin Sun coming in and basically buying out DLive, DLive would no longer exist. He basically, and I held that for a number of months because that wasn't public information until later on when it came out. But he told me that, dude, make no mistakes. We pushed and pushed and pushed for Lino. We wanted Lino mainnet. Of course we did. We all believed in it. He said, I see what you staked. I know you believed it. I believed it. We believed it. It didn't work. We're just too small. The numbers aren't there. It failed. It completely failed. This is our lifeline. We have to take it. We're going to take it. He said, I understand if you don't want it, but we're taking it. He said, it would be a shame if we lose you, but that's where we're at. You got to do what you got to do. And I sat down after that call thinking two things. Can I learn a little more about BitTorrent? Can I learn a little more about BTT and about Justin Sun? Yeah, I can go and do the research. That's nothing. No one said you're not allowed to do the research behind the person who bought you out. Go ahead and research it, learn about it, which I did. I also sat down and thought hard about that call with Justin, with Charles. And I thought, again, DLive is at a point where it's that sort of level where the CEO can give me, I guess it was like a half an hour call, right? And I didn't ask for it. Like, I never said, dude, I'm feeling despondent about your platform. Can you call me and fix me? He offered it. He said, dude, I want to talk to you. Like, I mean, I'm nothing, right? I'm nobody. I'm nobody on YouTube. I'm nobody on DLive. This guy spent his time to make nobody feel better. Fuck. I mean, that. I don't know how to explain how that made me feel, but I was like, all right, maybe I've got this wrong. I've got to sit back, reassess, and think about what I want to do here, and can I work with this? And I did. I sat back and I had a good look at it. Now, there was some cool things about the BTT process as well. So if you had, like I said, I'd staked all of my Lino in. At that point, I could have unstaked all of my Lino and converted it to cash and just said, thanks for 8 months on DLive. I'm going to go back to YouTube exclusively. I'll take my Lino and I'll cash it out and run. Or, and this is the big or, I could convert all of that Lino stake to BTT stake. Now, this is where it's going to get confusing because BTT stake is me again staking into the BitTorrent ecosystem, the Tron blockchain, with the currency that used to be Lino, which is now BTT, staking that in as a belief system in the BitTorrent blockchain. Now, you might say, dude, did you not learn before? Did you not learn your lesson? The thing is, and this is what I want to be clear about, the BitTorrent ecosystem has existed for near on 10 years, right? I'm not sure exactly. It's already well established. Is it worth much? Is it going to go skyrocketing? Probably not. But is it going away? No. Has it got to go through testnet and then make mainnet? No, it does not. It already has. It's already proven itself. So I sat back and thought, all right, I'm going to dump all of my Lino into BTT. I'm going to put it back into the DLive site in form of BitTorrent, BTT. I'm going to allow myself to watch it for a few months and see how it goes. And that's the decision I made. And I'm going to then continue on my path as a content creator on DLive, creating my daily streams and building the community and trying to reach the levels that I want to achieve, forgetting about the BTT side of things, because the BitTorrent and the cryptocurrency, like I said, you don't need to worry about it. I do worry about it because I've invested in it in the sense of all of my Lino got locked and now all of my BTT got locked. I want to say that when Lino was in testnet and you could lock in your Lino, it felt rad because it was DLive, right? It was our thing. We created it. We were validating it. I don't know if you understand what a validator is, but everything on the blockchain needs to be approved before transactions can go through. And those approvals came from validators, which were streamers. People could become a validator of the Lino blockchain and they would earn bonuses by validating. They could have a separate server that would go through and do all the checks and balances and confirm everything. That's because we were building it. It was ours. It was beautiful. trouble with BTT and the BitTorrent ecosystem, because it already exists and it already has its own currency, the BTT and the TRX, two currencies, that facility has already been there. So there's already investors. Now, this is a problem in my mind, because we have cryptocurrency that's existed for well before DLive. You have people that are heavily invested in BTT. Now, like I said before, when I was earning the 9.9% of every donation on the site in a pool as a Lino stakeholder, similarly, if you're a BTT stakeholder, you earn 25% of every donation. Now, the number's big. It used to be 9.9. It's now 25%, and it's open to anybody who stakes BTT. So, this is where I've got a problem, right? This is where I get stuck. Anyone who owns BTT, anyone who owns cryptocurrency BTT, can stake it in DLive and therefore take 25% of every donation. You drop a Ninja Guinea in my chat, 25% of that goes to anyone who stakes BTT. Doesn't have to be a streamer. Doesn't have to be a content creator. Doesn't have to be a content viewer. Just anybody with BTT cryptocurrency, and that they choose to stake it into DLive. Okay, that's bad. I want to explain it from DLive's perspective. So let's go back over here. BTT is a decentralized cryptocurrency used to reward the users in the BitTorrent ecosystem. Everyone can earn BTT staking rewards. Yeah, see below, we're going to explain that. BTT stake. You can stake in your BTT and receive BTT stake. BTT stake holders are eligible to receive staking rewards for participating in the growth of the DLive community. Now, I guess that's a key term here. The growth of the DLive community. Sorry, folks, I haven't acknowledged the chat for a second. Milsey, up in the chat, DLive takes 0 cuts. That's pretty misleading. It's not, man. It's not DLive, dude. That's what I'm trying to explain. Even though they technically don't take a cut, they do take 25%. This is what we're explaining now. That's a very... So you mustn't have looked into it enough, Milsey, to see that, but it's very clear that it's not DLive taking it. Benny had to split. Charlotte Rose said, do you see the cryptocurrency on DLive changing much more in the future? I would suggest no. Like I said, BitTorrent has been around for a long time. I don't think it's going anywhere. I see a slow growth, if anything. Charles definitely genuinely cared. He still does. Even Molly Golightly has not had him visit her stream. Oh, wow. I mean, I have heard people say, dude, you get Charles coming by your stream? Like, no one gets that. I mean, it's very good. It's I don't know what to say about that, because I get so much shit from everybody else, but yet the people that mean so much, like you, the givers here, that you drop the super chat, $15 super chat. That to me, that's like the flying fuck you all to the troll, right? And then I get Charles Wayne swinging by and dropping ninjets and making personal phone calls. Like that's a massive flying finger to the trolls at that point, right? Yeah. Jelly Duck, g'day Jelly Duck. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Still awake at 2:50 a.m. Hello. And Safe, he's also in the United Arab Emirates. You and Jelly Duck are neighbors. Wales, Safe. Yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna get into that. So this key point here rewards the participation in the growth of the DLive community. So if you do stake BTT, essentially you're saying I want DLive to grow. But we know whales, which is a term that's crypto based. It's basically someone who's got a lot of investing done in a particular crypto, and they sit on their earnings by staking it in various places and earning a reward. I mean, we know that happens, right? So here we go. With your help, we are changing the status quo of live streaming for both content creators and viewers. Here is how. DLive has and will always have 0 cuts. This is for Milsey. Milsey, probably, here we go. Let's read this. When you stream on DLive, the platform doesn't take any of your earnings, whether that's a recurring subscription or a one-time gift. compared to traditional platforms that take roughly 50%. This is never going to change. 75% of each subscription or a gift in Lemon will go to the wallet directly of the streamer. 25% will go to a pool. This is the same as the 9.9. 25% will go to a pool that rewards people with BTT stake. So that 25% is where Millsy's getting stuck. He thinks that's going to DLive. It's not. It's getting taken out of a donation. It's getting put over here. And this here gets then divvied up to anybody who stakes BTT. Now, my point with that is that when it was Lino, it used to be only the creators that had staked Lino because it was in testnet. Whereas BTT is mainnet, globally tradable, out there on the market. Anybody can earn that 25%. Now, that to me is wrong. It's wrong because we already know that there's a bunch of crew out there with heaps of BTT. Like, they didn't get it through DLive. They got it from existing earnings from other sources. They could stake all that in DLive and they can claim that 25%. Could be someone we never see. We never know their name, or we can find it out through the blockchain, but we never see them streaming. We never see them commenting. They just earn off our back. Now, I gotta be clear about this. At this point, you could say that's fucked. Or you could say, without those whales, without those big players, we wouldn't have a place here. Like I said, Lino was dead. The idea of DLive based on the Lino blockchain was dead. It didn't work. We needed someone to help us. The someone is the BitTorrent ecosystem, Justin Sun, BTT. This is not a good thing and not a bad thing. This is a thing that had to happen. So, what can you do to cash in with that? Stake your BTT, right? Stake in your BTT. Whatever you have, stake it in, and therefore you claim 25% of that pool. Now, DLive did listen to the creators, and the creators were up in arms about this, and they made a change. Now, unfortunately, the change isn't listed here. Unfortunately, the change isn't listed here. I was just reading this here. There's the chest reward here, which is we can look at too in a second. But unfortunately, the change that they made isn't here, but it's going to be up here in the news announcements. Partner staking bonus. So this is what I want to address now. So the change that they made. So they listen, and like I said at the onset of this stream, if you come to a platform, regardless of whether it's DLive or regardless of wherever you're streaming, you have to expect and you have to be aware that things are going to change as you exist on the platform. Things will morph, things will mold, things will move around. That's just the nature of everything, right? Things always change. So you have to expect that. You have to be ready for change. And if you are ready for change and you are welcome to change, then you have to then you will find yourself more relaxed and more at ease. Now, the change here I want to talk about is partner staking bonus. So I said it's 25%, right? So 25% goes to the whales, essentially. You want to break it down. The change is, so this came out on the 13th of June. A month ago, we introduced BTT staking feature. The current staking rewards comes from 25% of all Lemon donations and paid subscriptions distributed by to all stakeholders. After listening to the feedback from the community, we're happy to announce the following change. So the change basically is, instead of 25%, 20%. Under the old reward distribution method, total donations, let's just say 40,000, let's just say 40 million BTT was the total number. In the old system, 25% would go to all BTT holders. So that's 10 million BTT would get distributed. The new change is that instead of 25%, 20% gets distributed to all BTT, and then 5%, only 5%, gets distributed to verified partners and global partners. So of that 40 million, instead of 10 million going to all BTT holders, it gets divvied up. 20%, which is 8 million, go to the BTT stakeholders, and then 5%, which turns out to be 2 million, goes to verified partners and global partners. Now, I want to be clear about that. I'm a verified partner, so I earn a 5% slice of that pie, which is good. There has been some pretty dubious activities going on. I'll get to that in a second, though. There was a lot of issues with who would receive this, whether it should be open to affiliates or whether it should be open to just verifieds and just global partners, of which I'm one. I'm a verified. Then the next step up is global. The step below that is affiliate. At the point we're at right now, this is not open to affiliates. It's just open to verified and global partners. Now, I said that there's been people garnering the system. Well, as a partner, you earn that amount, right? So people have been, this is speculative, but people have been selling out their partnership to whales to claim more of that percentage. So we've seen whales somehow, we've seen partners somehow donate, somehow lock in millions of BTT, like built, like I think there was a 258 million. Again, I'm not happy about that. And I'm not looking into it too deeply, but when a partner somehow grabs 250 million, there was someone put in like 90,000 US dollars overnight staked in, and they earn a huge slice, over half of that pie, because they've got a bigger percentage in. So I'm not happy with that, but as we are right now, I said that this would open up all kinds of whale activity, and that's what we're seeing. So as of the 12th of July 2020, this is where we are on DLive. It's a bad thing that a partner has sold himself out to take in a hell of a lot of the cut from everybody else in that 5%, but they have, and the system allows it. Like I said, you got to be willing to admit that things will change, and I think this will change. Within the next month, there'll be a change that'll fix that, hopefully. Back up what we were just talking about in terms of, sorry, where's the, we're reading the welcome letter, and then we're going to read the chest situation. We'll read the chest situation here in a second. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. So, but let me go back to the chat first. Millsy says, I know that DLive doesn't take it, but if any new person came on and saw that, they would initially think, oh, they take 25% of everything. That's stupid. Well, if you don't look deep enough, if Millsy, we can't, I mean, it's right there in the welcome letter, right? It's clearly explaining it. So if someone can't understand the written text, then what do we have to make a video to explain it? It's there to be read. It's there to be understood. If someone can't understand that by reading it, then they go somewhere else, then that's not on our back at that point. Terry in the house. Hello, Terry. There's a partner whale that staked an amount that he received 1/3 of all donations now, by the way. He's using the 5%. But yeah, that's exactly right. So that partner is going to be found out because it's blockchain, right? And that's obviously them scamming the system. They've been approached by a whale saying, I'll give you 20 billion BTT. You stake it in as a partner, and I'll take we'll divvy up the 5% between us. That's bullshit. That's fucked up. But that's what the system allowed. They'll tighten that down though. Be aware that change will happen. I know DLive don't take it. The 25% goes to BTT, but and Millsy, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing that you have to understand. If you don't want to learn about crypto, then that will always be confusing to you, for sure. You don't need to know about crypto. You can still donate with Lemon and not have anything to do with crypto, right? You don't have to worry about it. If you want to learn about it, it's there, extremely clear. It's written. I mean, yeah. Charlotte Rose says, but that 25% could have come to you from another streamer, Millsy. Stick it out. Have a good thing going. Look, if I'm coming from I'm coming at it from a different angle because I believe in the platform, which I always have. Now, my belief has gone up and down, right? There's been changes. There's been things that I disagree with, but my belief is there, and therefore I've staked in my BTT. So the rewards that I earn, whilst they're being scammed by that partner, or this, I think there was two of them that did what they did, we know that that's going to change. So I say write it out, admit that that's wrong, and make the change and move on. Millsy, Charlotte, the decision hasn't been made yet. Taking a break on the 20th to 23rd. Shift Titan, g'day Shift Titan. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you up here in the YouTube. The change was out of the 25% taken from the donation. That was 10% went to the partners. That's right. Yep, 9.9%. Still no change for affiliates. That's right. Charla Rose, I hope you decide to stay Millsy. So what Charla and Millsy are talking about, Millsy came across to DLive from Twitch and is considering going back to Twitch because of these changes. I think there's a couple. Well, Millsy hasn't actually, I don't know the exact reason why, but I think you said that you've grown too quick on DLive, which is a strange thing. Millsy says, I have, Charlotte, but it doesn't seem like I have because I'm trying to give Ben an aspect of what it would be like if a newbie came here and they don't know much about crypto, etc. Yeah. But Millsy, again, I'm the same, man. I came to DLive having no interest in crypto, no concern about it, but it's there to learn if you want to read about it. It's not like this shit's not hidden. It's right there out the front for everybody to, it's in the welcome letter. It's right there for you to read. If you choose not to read the welcome letter, it's not on the site then. It's up to you that you've missed that. This is right out there in the welcome letter. They have to decide for themselves. It's totally Charlotte. Woozle effect. That's a built-in struggle for starting systems. The more everyone stakes, the more everyone has to get to the same out of the pie. Yeah. So it's in your best interest to keep DLive growing on the viewer donor side, or you'll have to keep staking more and more to keep earning. Yep, exactly the Woozle effect. Millsy, maybe make a video on it. Some people, I mean, that's what we're doing right now, dude. I'm not being instructed by DLive to make this video. No one even knows I'm doing this on DLive. This is just me talking about what I see as the DLive platform, as a content creator there for over a year. This is the point of this video, of this live stream. I'm not going to make another video about it. I'm not going to make a tweet about it. I'm not going to make a video about it because that's not my concern, really. My concern is how can we tighten stuff down and make the site work better? In this instance, there's been a system that's been tweaked and tailored to the benefit of a couple of partners, which that needs to be sorted. Mind you, did they do anything wrong? I don't know if they did anything wrong. They got a donation. Receiving a donation isn't wrong. They got a donation in the form of a billion BTT or whatever it was, and they staked it in. There's nothing actually technically wrong with receiving a donation and then staking it. If it came down to a court of law, I would say that they said, well, no, we received the donation and we just staked it in. And then I donated some of that back. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I can sort of see the argument. And I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to keep streaming and take the bonuses and just let it roll, not losing anything. Yeah, you're just not earning as much as you were. Exactly. Millsy, there are a whole lot of reasons. When I decided I'm going to write the reasons of why to leave or why to stay and go from there. That's a good idea, Millsy. That's a good idea. But let's go back and have a look at how you can be rewarded as a viewer, right? So viewer engagement is essential to any content sharing platform. However, traditional platforms have been ignoring viewers' contributions while making a ton of money from their engagement. Conversely, DLive not only appreciate viewer involvement, but also directly rewards them for watching, chatting, gifting, and sharing content. Learn about the engagement bonus here. Now, this has changed. 5 months ago, the DLive treasure chest is one of the features that rewards the community for supporting content creators. The more you engage with a streamer through chatting and donations, the faster the treasure chest accumulates. Once the chest accumulates more than 5 lemon, the streamer can distribute the accumulated chest to the community. So how does the treasure chest accumulate lemon? Each channel has its own treasure chest. Treasure chest accumulates lemon based on engagement in that channel during the stream. For verified partners and global partners, the chest accumulates faster by 50% and 100%. So there's an incentive to become a GP. The chest gets bigger by 100% quicker. Besides rewards added by the engagement algorithm, streamers can also add as many lemon as they want to the treasure chest. Distributing treasure chest as a streamer. How do I distribute the treasure chest? I mean, this is pretty much a walkthrough at that point, but what that's illustrating is that you can earn a reward from watching your content creator. So if you have a favorite content creator, now This chest builds itself up, and you can open the chest every day if you want. What I do as a streamer is I build it up throughout the whole week. I stream every day. So by Sunday, if I do not distribute my chest, it resets to 0 anyway. So on a Sunday, when it's built to the maximum, I give it out. And my givers love that. It's a Sunday stream, right? Chest stream. There's been changes to the chest, which I disagree with. You used to be able to have an on-screen graphic which would show you the chest value. But what we found happening, and what everyone found happening, was that people were coming in demanding the chest opens. Now, you know, we used to love that, right? Rah, no chest. And it's kind of a shame they took it away. But anyway, they did take it away. Folks, that's the DLive welcome letter, but there's been a change on the global live streaming platform. Let's just take the whole market of global live streaming. As we all know, Mixer has folded. I think, what are we now? We're only about a week and a half until Mixer is completely shut down. DLive have made an attempt to recruit a lot of Mixer streamers onto the platform. So we want to bring Mixer streamers that have no home over here over there to DLive. I forget where I am. At this point, what they've done, it's a bit dubious, I think. They've suggested if you are a Mixer partner and you're without a home, coming the 22nd of July, I think it is, you can come over to DLive and we will bump you to verified. So you don't have to start at the bottom. You don't have to go through no follows, no subscriptions, no viewers. You instantly become, well, if after you prove yourself, you instantly become a VP. So therefore, you've skipped the affiliate stage, you've skipped the struggle to get to VP, and you're instantly a VP on the platform. Here's the thing. That sends an extremely shitty message to those people that have been struggling and pulling the strings and doing the hard yards to go from nothing to affiliate to VP. That, to me, I feel like that is, and like I said, I don't agree with everything DLive do. I think that move is a dog move to the content creators on the platform. It's a great move to incentivize Mixer streamers to come across. Great. Here's the remedy I see. Instead of it being called VP, it should be called something like migratory P, a migratory partner, or like a Mixer partner, or what. These people are in need, right? You imagine what would happen if YouTube just said, okay, from tomorrow or from a month's time, no more live streaming. And I lost my live streaming home on YouTube. Imagine if DLive said the same thing. As of the 22nd, no more live streaming. Like it almost happened with Lino, right? Like what would I feel? I would feel fucking gutted, right? All the effort I've put in, and now it's all going away. So these people are disenfranchised. They're homeless. They're out there on the streets. They got nowhere to go. Well, they got places to go. They're not sure where they're going to go. So DLive is extending the olive branch, saying, come over here. We'll help you, and we'll give you a step up. My thoughts are that should be not the same as a VP. It should be temporary. It should be a proving ground. You should have to go through a month or 3 months or whatever it is as that status where you prove that you are a worthy streamer, and then you can apply to be an actual VP. So it's not like you've come in here and skipped everything and gone straight to my status. It's more like you've come in here and skipped everything as a trial because you got booted, because you lost your home in the bushfires, right? We've given you temporary, it's temporary housing is what it is. It's temporary housing in the form of a status until you can prove that, or until you can get yourself back up on your feet. And it would take the other community members, the VPs, to say, well, we watched this guy come across from Mixer and become a housing partner or whatever. I don't even want to. What's the Statue of Liberty? That was what the French gave to America as a sign of goodwill. Why don't we call the Liberty partner? You're a Liberty partner, right? You got the statue part. You're a statue partner. Anyway, and we all say, we take, as the partners, as the global and verifieds, we take a vote and say, yeah, that person is working their guts out. They came out here not knowing what DLive was. They got that temporary status. They got their visa. It could be called a visa partner. They got their visa and they've been out here for 3 months working their guts out. They definitely deserve to take on full status as VP. And we give them VP at that point. That's what I think. And also, at the point when you bring in a mixer partner, whenever that starts on the 23rd or whatever it is, at that point, every single affiliate on DLive should be moved to verified. Every single person of that date that's a verified, that's an affiliate partner, an affiliate should automatically find themselves bumped up. That way you're promoting from within and you're bringing more into the platform and you're not hurting anybody else. That's what I think, but that's not what's happening. All that's happening is if you're a mixer partner, you're a VP on DLive and fuck all you affiliates. That's as sad. And I'm a verified. I've already gone through that, right? I've gone through that phase. But that's the message that DLive is sending to those people below VP. I think it's terrible. Back up in the chit chat. This is the best DLive stream so far, in my opinion, answering all the big questions and wondering what's next for DLivers as content creators as well as viewers. Thank you so much, Charlotte. Thank you. You know me, I don't mind the hard questions, right? Tim has to go. Money to spend. Hope you all have a good night. No worries, Tim. Take care, my friend. Woozle effect. I was already on DLive and Mixer when Mixer announced closing. No change for me at all. I mean, what's your status on Mixer though, Woozle? Did you get to VP or something? No. What's it called? Partner. Did you get to partner on Mixer? Shame I can't jump in on that. See, Gil, right? How do you feel, Gil? You came onto DLive a week ago, and you got nothing. You've got 5 followers, right? And you've done 2 or 3 streams. You've got nothing, right? And someone from a platform that just closed doors jumps way past you. Like, I think it's shit, and I'm not. I don't mind saying it. I'm a verified partner. I think that's a shit move for everybody else on DLive. It's a great move for me as a verified partner. It's a great move to bring in bigger communities with bigger donations from Mixer. That's the greatest thing ever. But holy shit, what about everybody below VP? Fuck you all, basically. I think it's shit. Woozle effect. Actually, my Twitch feed jumped way up in viewers. DLive went down. Facebook stayed the same. So you think the change to the Mixer change hasn't affected DLive at all? I mean, my partner rewards has gone way down. So there's more partners staking in. That's for certain. Millsy said, made an attempt. Well, that wasn't much of an attempt. What did they do? They offered a program where if you're X on Mixer, then you're Y on DLive. Okay, then they are offering that, but no one knows about the platform. So how can anyone use this offer? I mean, you're talking now about marketing, I think, Millsy. The marketing team has to sort of promote that stuff. A total crap situation if you cannot jump. Yeah. Tim says that's to Tim's talking about shopping. Woozle effect. Non-gaming streamers on Mixer got basically told, we don't matter. Oh, Facebook gaming won't even take us unless we switch to gaming. I mean, there's that to be said too. I did not think about that. Facebook gaming is a gaming stream, right? Not chatting. Yeah, okay. So none of them went to Twitch. There was talk in Discord about DLive's offer. The offer wasn't generally positively received. Yep. I mean, I go on record if I believe something that's different, I don't mind saying it, right? I completely think that was botched, totally botched. Like I said, a great thing for partners, a great thing for the platform, a lousy thing for everybody that's below VP. A terrible thing. Talk in the Mixer Discord about the DLive offer that is between the Mixer refugees. Gotcha. Is there an actual number on how many people came from Mixer? I wouldn't be surprised if it was less than 100. I don't know the number. I don't know. All I can say is that I know that my partner bonus has gone down by well over half. In the last 3 weeks, my partner bonus has dropped well and truly, like way down, like less than a third of what it was. About 3 weeks ago, my partner bonus was pretty damn good, and now it's less by a third. So there's more partners staking in, is what I'm seeing. So that would mean that there's more partners. I'm guessing that DLive is hoping to bring their audience over as VPs. That's exactly right, Gil. They want to build the platform, right? But the problem is that's at the expense of those that are building the platform, such as yourself. 5 followers are nothing. Thanks, B. Sorry, Gil. I didn't mean it that way. I have a heap of work to do. No problems. Time to build an audience here. Yep. Yeah, and you will. You'll build an audience, man. Your content and your creativity totally build an audience. Totally. Millsy says the Mixer event would have been an amazing time to promote the platform and get a bit of growth, but for me or any of my mates have not seen a single ad for DLive. Tweets don't count. I want real content. Gaming is not. Gaming is a cop-out. Okay? The DLive offer to Mixer partners feels sketchy to DLive people and feels sketchy to Mixer people too. It brings up a lot of what's the catch though. Yeah, I think that's what I think. That's my opinion. But folks, let's not let me taint your... Hang on a sec. What am I trying to say here? DLive put out a video welcoming these new Mixer partners. Let's have a look at this.
So, let me just seal the deal for y'all on DLive real quick. Why stream here? Community-based, huge family, amazing staff, amazing people behind it. I mean, this is a place to grow. We support each other, and we're there for each other. If you ever have questions or any needs, answered. I mean, what else more could you want? Why not DLive is the real question.
Hello DLive team and DLive enthusiasts, it's your boy Matic Effects, and the reason why I'm coming to you today is for why DLive. DLive is a community made by the community for the community, and I think that we can come together and accomplish something a lot more than just turning on your camera and stream and just play games. The community is very supportive. This platform is very easy to use.
Come check us out at DLive. I can promise you, you won't be disappointed. It's a great positive environment with great staff, great streamers, so much community love and support. Absolutely love it on this platform. I do love streaming on here daily, and I hope you guys will come and check it out as well. It's a great place to be.
I'm Boomer Live, a global partner on DLive. I'm very sad to hear about the closing of Mixer. We at DLive would love to have all the Mixer streamers, partners, viewers come to DLive, and you'll be welcomed with open arms. DLive is an awesome community to be a part of. I moved here over a year ago from YouTube and had some of the best experiences of my life. The DLive staff and community are available 24/7 to help you with this transition. Make DLive your new home.
Shame he's reading that. I think Boomer Live is rad, but he could look at that pause. That's a spongula coming out of the face of Boomer. That's funny. Yeah, Boomer's a great streamer on DLive. He could have rehearsed that and delivered it without reading it, I think. Charlotte Rose doesn't like gamers. I've got no problem with gamers. I was looking at doing gaming content, but I'm glad I never did. Tetris Freak, hey Tetris. Woozle Effect, some quality marketing needs to be done to show people what DLive actually can be, and then they need to make good on those commitments, and they need to make sure those commitments are as good for DLive people as they are for newcomers. Okay. I'd rather watch someone cook a Sunday roast as opposed to gamers. Really, Charlotte? That's classic. Gil, got to be honest, the video made me question DLive. This video made you question, as in like, I don't want to be involved, or I want to be involved. Well, I can't quite read your comment or the angle behind your comment, Gil. Is this a positive or a negative?
Hello everyone, Spongula here. Why do I stream on DLive? The community. The community is amazing. The community will help you achieve any streaming goal that you set yourself. The staff are there for you 24/7. Whatever question you have, the rewards on this platform, if you are a partner, an affiliate, a global partner, whatever you are, you will be rewarded to stream and to view other people's streams on this platform. There are Fortnite events, talent show events, Dead by Daylight events. There is any event that you can possibly think of monthly on the platform. If that doesn't make you want to stream on DLive, I don't know what will. We'll see you here, everyone.
Greetings to all. I wanted to share a video like this at 12 o'clock at night. DLive became my family in short time, and we are very happy to meet this technology. I will be waiting for you. I love you. Good night.
I'd say 2 reasons to come to DLive would be the exposure and the community. Ever since I came over to DLive over a year ago, the community's been nothing but nice to me. The community events have been amazing. And then the level of exposure, man, you could be a brand new streamer, start your stream for the first time ever, and have the chance of being put on the front page, and they'll let you know in the chat that you are. And I don't see any other platform doing that. So I'd say give DLive a shot. I think you'll enjoy it.
I said that at the beginning of this stream. We had a look at the site, and we showed you some streamers on the carousel with no viewers, right? Sorry, no followers on the carousel. That's exposure. You might say, yeah, but who's it exposing to? Doesn't matter. It's the fact that they're doing it. They're putting them on the front page. When the numbers are bigger and you get on the front page, and instead of being, you know, a couple of million people watching, imagine when it's 10 million, 20 million, and you're on the front page. I mean, you want to be involved, you got to be involved. Does that make sense? You want to be involved, you got to be involved.
Every streamer is given a chance.
Why DLive? Well, the community here is absolutely amazing, and the staff is just great. They answer every question you may have. They help you with anything you may need, and I was welcomed with open arms. So come join us. You will not regret your decision. I promise you. I promise you.
What's up, y'all? This is Drew Yu. I wanted to take a second to invite y'all to DLive. I know a lot of y'all are displaced right now as far as a streaming home. I've been on DLive for over a year and a half now, and it has been the most welcoming platform out of all of them. So please feel free to come on over, come say hi. We'll get you plugged in, all right? Love y'all.
Hi, everybody. Evil D Child, global partner on DLive TV here. I just want to tell you why I think DLive is the greatest. And that's because it's the greatest because of our...
Gil, negative. So Gil said that this video made me question DLive in the negative. Interesting, okay. Just to elaborate further on that, what was it about this that sort of turned you off DLive? This is good feedback to know, right? I missed the chance to put a piece in this video, but they did ask for a second one, so I did put a spiel in for a second video. There's a part 2 coming, I guess. I mean, I did this over a week ago, 2 weeks ago now. If it had 10 million, 20 million, yeah. But the problem, Millsy, the problem is, dude, I think Millsy, I'm very keen to hear your reasons when you do put them down in writing or whatever you're going to do on the 20th or 23rd. Because on the one hand, you say you, and when I say I mean you. You said you grew too quick here on the platform, but then you're also saying there needs to be more people here. There needs to be more viewers, and there needs to be more of this and more of that. But then you grew too quickly. I gotta be honest, man. I don't understand your beef with the platform. I understand you're upset with the marketing, and you think that they needed to market to more people during the Mixer thing. But on the one hand, you say you grew too quickly, but you want more people to be reached. I'm confused, and at the point that you're at and the point that I'm at, I'm so stoked to be able to grow the way I have and to get where I have from nothing, which doesn't happen on any other platform. And you can say, yeah, that's because it's little, dude. Of course it is. But we're here from the start. When this thing gets massive and you've been here from the start, you think that that's not going to make a difference? You're already along that path, well ahead of everybody else. Terry says it seems like a dark site. Dark site. Millsy, yeah, I'm not just saying anything in terms of marketing for the platform. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Do you want more or less on DLive though? I don't know what you want, dude. Happy Canadian in the house. Happy Canadian. Hello, man. How you going, buddy? Good to see you, man. Let's continue.
Community. Our community support is always here. You know, the community members are caring and they always had your back. So if you're interested in a new platform, come check out DLive. Come on. What are you doing? Hurry up.
DLive empowers streamers to be better and to do better. The staff are there for you, literally 24/7.
Pretty loud.
You know, you go to the Discord, they're there to help you with any and all problems. The service is unbeatable. It's not just streamers making communities, it's one big community. No, one big family. Big or small, old or new, DLive is the place for you.
Why DLive? Because whether you're a global partner or just starting a stream,
We are a community that care about you, developing, and having a good time.
Millsy says, with that growing thing, I think instead of saying I grew too quickly, I think I should have said I may be getting ahead of myself. I find that that's an extremely strange thing to say. You're getting ahead of yourself. In what way? Like what? I don't understand that comment. Do you want to grow a community? What way are you getting ahead of yourself?
Whether it's music, gaming, or all parts in between, you will always find a welcome home here.
Why DLive? The community, for one. I can guarantee you first-handedly that the love is real, you guys. From day one, I've felt nothing but support from the community. And then the staff and guardians, always there to look out for you. They always reach out to you, talk to you, want to hear you out. You won't get that kind of reaction, that kind of response anywhere else.
DLive was beyond anything I could ever imagine. After giving my all on Twitch, I pretty much gave up after not meeting anyone. After only a few months on DLive, I found myself a part of the warmest and most forgiving streaming community imaginable. DLive is not just a streaming site. It's a family. I know it can always be scary not doing what everybody else is doing, but who wanted to be like anybody else anyways?
You will come to find that we are quite entertaining in this side of the fence.
Oh.
But nonetheless, come this way and see what villainous stuff that we can come up with.
And I thought my Halloween stuff was bad. That's his regular streams. Millsy says, in my opinion, if no obvious investments are being made into a site, it tells me that the site, crew, whatever, aren't ready to become a proper streaming site. I mean, do you know that for a fact, though? Do you know that there's been no investing into the site? Justin's son isn't exactly unwealthy, and he's here dropping a lot. And again, that didn't address what I'm not sure what getting ahead of myself is about. Millsy, I don't know, dude. I genuinely don't know what your beef is. You talk about the marketing, you talk about growing too quick, you talk about investments. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say about your situation. I hope you don't leave, but it seems like you've got some kind of you've got an agenda that you need addressing.
DLive has the best community I've seen on like any platform, from the staff to other streamers on it to just people chilling in the chats.
And Terry, what does your comment mean? Seems like a dark site. I don't understand what that means. A dark site.
All around. I'm honestly really happy to be a part of it, and I'm glad I found DLive when I did. It's amazing. Like I would not want to be anywhere else right now.
My name is Brookster, and I'm a streamer on DLive.tv. I mainly stream IRL content, which is outdoors, adventure content, and I would like to personally welcome you to the platform that I have made home. I would highly encourage you, if you're shopping around for a new platform, to check DLive out. Talk to some of the streamers, talk to the community, maybe talk to a staff member, let them introduce you to the website, and I hope to see you streaming on DLive.tv.
Millsy is young. Yeah, he is. And he doesn't get the long term. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe, but then again, he says that he's grown too fast, so he does understand the long term thing. Millsy says, I'm speaking more about the marketing side. You always talk about marketing, dude. What? Give me an example of how Mixer is marketing, or give me an example of how Twitch is marketing, or how YouTube is marketing that DLive isn't. Are you studying marketing or something? I'm not. Yeah, you seem to have a big thing with the marketing of DLive.
Thanks.
What's up, guys? My name's Daniel.
Narcosity!
I'm a verified partner on DLive, and you're probably wondering why DLive. First of all, this platform has the best, and I mean the best community I've ever seen out of any platform. On this platform, we all try to grow together. There's no competition. There's none of that. We're like a whole family, literally. The staff and guardian members on this platform are literally the hardest workers out of any platform I've seen. They're there to assist you in minutes with any problem you have.
Gil says, the first few presenters on this video made me feel that DLive was a fanboy cosplay stream for streaming sakes. Yeah, to me, I felt like I didn't have a place and I voiced that in my first live stream, had feedback that that's not the case, so I'm moving forward. I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. That having that cosplay girl up front was probably the wrong decision. While she's attractive and she's good looking, it does send the signal that, oh, okay, so they're all cosplay artists over there. Yeah, for sure. I get that. Yeah, I get that. Oh, that's the end of that there. Folks, don't stress about the marketing, Millsy. Yeah. Everybody knows what Mixer Twitch is. A lot I've found out about 95% of people do not know what DLive is. Yeah, because DLive is so small. I mean, Millsy, at this point, the intro of the site has war games fighting. Intro of the site has war games fighting. I mean, it's a gaming streaming site. A lot of gamers are war. Millsy, my advice to you, and I guess how I'd want to sort of conclude this video here, or this live stream here, is that, like I said at the beginning, DLive is always going to change, just like any other site is going to change. Whatever the thing is that you don't like, and whatever the thing is that I don't like, right now, in my regard, it's the partner staking being manipulated by whales. I dislike that. I don't like the Mixer partners coming over and getting VP in front of everybody else. But then again, like I said, and I got to take this on advice as well, everything changes. The site will change. The system will change. You got to ask yourself, do you want to be someone? Do you want to have something? Do you want to build something at a point where you can, because it is a small site, and therefore ride this thing all the way through and then garner the rewards as you grow and as the site grows? Or do you want to go away saying, I'm not a part of that because I don't agree with what they're doing in terms of their marketing, which is kind of what your angle is, I suppose. You don't agree with their marketing, so I'm going to leave, and then watch from a distance as those things change, and maybe the marketing thing changes for you, and suddenly you start seeing banner ads on YouTube for DLive, and what's the big football game? What's the big game in America? Super Bowl. Maybe you see a Super Bowl ad for DLive. I mean, I don't know. That's fucking so stupid to say, but maybe things change and you see it from a distance and you go, well, I was over there about a year ago, or maybe I'll go back. What I'm saying is, it'd be better to stay here and continue your path, voicing your opinions like I do, and move forward. That's as simple as it is in my mind. And again, I'm not saying I 100% agree with DLive. Totally don't. I completely... There's things about DLive which I've voiced many, many times I disagree with. But I'm not going away. I want to be involved in here. I want to work through these changes. I want to be a part of it because I believe it's valuable. The only thing in life that never changes is the fact that everything changes. Mindy, yeah. I'm aware that you've said it will change and other people have said that, and that's why I'm going to address that when I make my decision. That's life, Millsy. Look at COVID times. People have lost their jobs. Now you can't predict anything. I'm saying go with the flow, reap rewards now. Yeah. I'm not making my decision based on the marketing. Marketing is just one little issue. Okay, there you go. Make hay while the sun shines. Folks, what I want to do here, I guess we can wrap the content up for the DLive stream, but I haven't done this yet on this stream, and this might be the wrong time to do it, but I'm going to roll my promo for my album. Now, I know the numbers are going to drop here. That's fine. This is my album I want to give to you for free. This is a little video which will explain how you can download my latest album for free. Welcome back to the... no, not a slightly random daily song at all. This is not slightly random, and this is not a song. This is a video to explain to you the Armageddon and how you can get your own copy of the Armageddon. Now, what's the Armageddon? It's my latest release. You know, I've been talking about the music I make under the moniker of That's Well, we've been discussing the latest recording. It's been taking place for the last little while. I'm happy to announce that today is release day, July 1, 2020. Why have I chosen the date July 1st for the release here? No reason except that everything kind of moved towards that being the end point of the recording process. And I figured for the whole month of July, I could promote this album getting it into your hands. I want to give it to you for free. That's the thing. I want to give you the album for free. So as of today, and right through the whole month of July, there will be a link that I'll make clear to you either in the description here or in the chat. This is the link for you to go to and to nab the album for free, completely for free. You can download those MP3s and go to town. But the reason I want to talk to you more in detail about that is because I also want you to be able to get your hands on a hard copy if you want it. Now, you may not want this. You may just want the songs, and that's cool. But if you do want a hard copy of the album, you're gonna have to buy it, and it's not like you're buying it off a shelf. I'm only gonna print the amount that people order. So from July 1, let's say through to July 30, right? That's the whole month. That's the order process. So if you put your order in anytime in July, that means you are getting a hard copy of the album, but it hasn't been made yet. At the end of July, I will snap that process off, and if you've ordered, we'll go on and get those printed, and then I'll ship them to you. Now, the cost will be very, very negligible. I'm not looking to make money here. I'm not a musician. I'm a live streamer. I create content. I enjoy making music, but that's not the point of this. The point of it is to have a bit of a laugh. The only reason I want to do the hard copy is because last time with the second umming, so many people wanted a hard copy, and I only had 20 made. So this time, I'm not making them until I know how many are wanted. So if you do want to nab a hard copy, go to that link, do all the things there. While you're there, grab the download. This here is not the album. This is mocked artwork. This is the cover of the album, but that is not the actual album. On the album, there are a bunch of songs.
There was a time when I tried to explain. It was very blunt, but on the right track. I smoked him hard after a bottle of Jack. And what I said I would never take back. But he took it the way that a schoolboy would.
Without going too deep into the details, I recorded everything. Guitars, bass, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, vocals. You know Duncan, Buzz Kingo. On certain tracks, he came down here and helped out, added his little bit to it as well. That's all listed on the liner notes in the artwork. Another reason why you'd want to get a hard copy. Having Duncan down here to help out with the music was so rad. It was so much fun. But he's not the only guest to appear on the album. Out here in the ocean, one day I was surfing with a South African guy who was holidaying in the next door house. And after a bit of chit-chatting, we got hanging out, and he kind of said, "Oh, just curiously, do you happen to have an instrument? I mean, I've been missing the guitar. I play a bit of guitar." He came in, we had a jam, we wrote a song. It's on the album. That all came from surfing right here, just random surfing with a stranger.
It's looking for the dream. Today we're gonna feel like never before. Number 3, tomorrow the same.
Also featured on the album is the handiwork of Lachlan Sheehan. Now, Lachlan is the sound engineer with Tracer. He did a beautiful, beautiful job at polishing a turd. He didn't just polish a turd, he rubbed that thing until it shone like Jupiter in all of its glory. Does Jupiter shine? I don't know, but whatever Lachlan did, he made this stuff way better than what it was. Lockie, dude, thank you so much, man. Go and have a listen to this and tell me this doesn't sound audibly, sonically insane. Lockie, yeah! There's also a few cover songs in here. Now, you guys wanted me to do 4 Non-Blondes, so I did that. That's in there.
Sometimes when I'm lying in bed,
There's also a Pink Floyd cover. There's also an Omnis cover, right? I covered one of my own songs. And the rest of that stuff is brand new material for you to enjoy. But that's not all. You know me and music. My favorite band is Ween. I love the band Ween. And so to make this release even more special, I recorded 20 covers of Ween songs, and it's on this album here. The point of me showing you that is, that's also for you as part of this package. When you download the album, The Armageddon, you get this as a bonus free disc. And if you order a hard copy of The Armageddon, you also get a hard copy of 10 more songs by Ween.
I don't know where you're coming from, but I wish you'd go away. And I don't know where you get your money from, but I wish I didn't have to be the one to pay, and I'm not sure how to say.
I've chosen to call it 10 more songs by Ween, but put 20 songs on there to be a little bit silly. But anyway, that's there for you as well. And I'll also throw in some Gives a Minute stickers for those hard copy orders. If you order a hard copy, you'll get some stickers. You'll get 3 things. You'll get the Armageddon, you'll get 10 more songs by Ween, you get a bunch of Gives a Minute stickers. I might even write a handwritten note on there for you as well. But you have to do it between now, July 1, and July 30. After July 30, there will be no more orders. Whatever it is, the number that we have, the amount, is what we go on order. There'll be about a month delay between when they get manufactured and when I can ship them to you. So if you order any time between now and the end of July, I would expect you to... That's why there's the download link to grab the music right now if you want it. Don't come to me after July and say, I want the album, man. You won't be able to get it. You'll have to go to Spotify's and Apple Music and all that place to buy it. This is the 1 month of opportunity. It's July, the opportunity month. Is that enough promo? I don't know about doing promo for my own music. There it is. I promoted my own music. Now look, while I sit down and take a listen to both The Armageddon and 10 more songs by Ween, you guys can go back to the live stream. This is not a Slightly Random Daily song. Just go back to the live stream. I'll see you there. And here I am. Where are you? Are you back? Are you here? Are you with me? Hey, Aero Gamer, you said that this is not the artwork, but is the overlaid picture the correct artwork? Yeah, what I was trying to do then, and I didn't really do it very well. I was going to superimpose, and I didn't use the correct wordage. That is the artwork, and I was trying to make it look like I was holding a disc, which wasn't the actual disc, but it was. But my keyframing was all crap, so I just didn't bother with it. But yeah, that is the finalized artwork, which will come out on the actual record when it gets printed. But there you go, folks. I mean, yeah, I guess that's how we're going to wrap the stream up today. Unless anyone has any further comments they want to address the album or the DLive, I think we can wrap this up at this point. Is everybody fine? I know we probably lost viewers at that point. Millsy left. I got that. Yeah. Charlotte Rose did say, best of luck, Millsy, whatever road you go down. Exactly. Like I said too, and we said this from the outset, everybody's got to make the decision for themselves. Like, my decision is pretty clear. I hope Millsy gets clarity with whatever he decides. And yeah, we'll continue to go along and we'll continue to morph with the changes, whatever those changes are. If they change to the positive, great. If they change to the negative, we'll talk about that as well. But that's within our right to have the discussion based on whatever we feel, right? Whatever I feel, whatever you feel, that's the point of a live stream. We got a chance to discuss things. We got a chance to voice our concerns. Thanks, man. No worries, no worries, Aero Gamer. I appreciate you asking that question because I know I did express that kind of strangely. Folks, I guess that means we can wrap the stream up here. You can hear my outro music rolling through here. Thank you for all your contributions. Go and check out DLive, DLive.tv. Go and check me out over there. Gives a minute. You know my address. See you all next time, folks. It's tasty.